Another Car Chronicles. All right, so I just wanted to talk today about something I just read in The Guardian, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. This is Interracial Spiritual Experiences. We have started this channel to give people a platform, a place to go if they want to be a part of a community that is valued, is protected, and respected. All right, so again, there's a lot of different dynamics going on in relationships today. Some people call them entanglements, some people call it romantic baggage, okay? The negatives of being involved. All right, so what's your thoughts? Mention it down in the comments below. Please subscribe, like the channel, share the channel. We want people to realize that there are other platforms. They don't have to be a desperado and go into channels and places where they're not valued, respected, or protected. So just talking about this article of what somebody called romantic baggage. So their solution to live life without the baggage of romance is, if they're wanting to have a child, just go to Pollen Tree or one of these places and arrange with someone else on the site to just have a child and then co-parent without affection involving the adults. So it's like the children get everything and the parents just, they go on and live their life in separate circles, where, every other weekend the other person has the child and this and that. And so some people think this is a great arrangement. What are your thoughts? Now, I personally think that if you're going to get involved in 18 years of someone's life, you will want help 24 hours, 7 days a week, and not just every other weekend. So, but the problem is there's a lot of people that don't want to be in relationships. They're all about what they want, and very self-absorbed, and don't want to give any more, and they definitely don't want to get any less. There are some that are tired of the games that are played in relationships. And a lot of this all go back to self-absorbed and self-centered behavior. What am I getting out of this? Some people want an 80-20 deal or a 100-0 deal, where they give nothing and the other person give 100%. When we have these type of entanglements and relationships, there's going to cause a lot of problems. But why can't people go into a relationship exactly saying what they want to have and they get that part, and that person what they want to have and they get that part? Why can't everybody just put everything on the table? Put all the cards on the table so everyone will realize and know what's expected. It's a great arrangement, this whole thing called marriage. You got protection, you got different things that person wanted and was involved with. Other arrangements are just not going to work out. Going back to the Good Book, if you read that, then, it talked about a relationship where the two, when they became one, actually reflected the image of a superior being. And to just have them separated like that, living life separated, as they call it, together but living apart, for a lot of people, that's working for them. But is that the ideal situation? You tell me in the comments below. I'm going to reserve my comments on what I think about it. But do you think people are to just go and hook up and to just, procreate the next generation and give all to that next generation? But the question with that is, what about this generation? What about those two people? People get together just not because they want to procreate the next generation. They get together so that they can, get something out of the maybe companionship, maybe extra shoulder to lean on, maybe a little extra comforting. And in these new arrangements and entanglements, a lot of that will just be an empty sort of life, because you're not getting it 24 hours, 7 days a week. Now you say, well, couples, they don't get it 24 hours, but they're giving a lot more than those that's already set up to be living apart and just coming together just for birthdays and special events for the child, you know. So again, you tell me what you think in the comments below. Romantic baggage. What do you think? Is romance dead? Is there no need for romance? Is there no need for companionship anymore? Should we come about with these different arrangements? Now, morally, to do this, that's another topic that we will pursue on another day. But just is romanticism baggage? I mean, they had a whole period in history called the Romantic period, you know, the Romantic age. So you tell me in the comments below, what do you think about people that are just getting together to just get their temporary needs met, but long term, what if they become ill? That other partner can help out, you know? What if they become sick? What if an accident happens and they have no one else to depend on? Because the child's going to leave after 18 years. The child is just a placeholder for comfort, but what happens after that child leaves and has its own life? Then you're back at square one, but older, with less to offer, more baggage to carry. So they're calling romance baggage, but what about the baggage you're collecting out of all of the years of dealing with situationships and entanglementships and the rise of sexually transmitted diseases and marriage and serious committed relationships were supposed to protect people from these type of risky involvement and risky situations. So it just increases a lot of risk. What do you think? Should people just hook up? The hookup culture, how is that working for us? Shouldn't we be involved in those things that will help us to not only survive, but to thrive? You let us know. Romantic baggage. What's your thoughts? Don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. We will see you next Car Chronicles, as we can say. All right, signing out. This is Interracial Spiritual Experiences. Don't forget to check out our dating site, interracialspiritualexperiences.com. You know, join up. Let's match. Let's hang out, you know, in this new world of virtuosity. Let's do this thing. You know our motto. Let's get it. Let's go.